biggest South Asian media group, Y Media. Y Media has 6 media platforms: newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian Pulse, television, South Asian 360 degrees, online, SouthAsianDaily.com, cricket, CPC Intercity Cricket Cup, events, the Midweek South Asian Awards. CIBC Midweek South Asian Awards. We publish a weekly English newspaper called Midweek, run a radio show called South Asian Pulse, broadcast a TV show called South Asian 360, organize Canadian professional cricket tournament, and run an online news portal called SouthAsianDaily.com. We also organize one of the most prestigious and the most successful events of the South Asian community in Canada every year, CIBC Midweek South Asian Awards, the biggest South Asian media group, Y Media. Midweek newspaper covers the most relevant content for South Asian Canadians. We cover news from Canada, community, international, South Asia, business, real estate and auto, health, Bollywood and sports. Some of the major news coverage from Midweek is also published in international media, whether it was federal elections 2011 or the Kirpan issue from Quebec Assembly. All these and many other stories were published first in Midweek and then international media. For example, Times of India in India sourced these stories from Midweek. Every day, 2 hours of thought-provoking live discussion on radio. South Asian Pulse sets the tone for discussion in the South Asian community. South Asian Pulse Radio, famous for delivering the stories behind the headlines and bringing illuminating depth to the news content. We never shy away from covering contentious issues which do matter to the South Asian community. Group editor and CEO of Y Media, Yudhvir Jaswal is arguably the best South Asian media personality in Canada. Yudhvir Jaswal and his wife were recently invited to Prime Minister Stephen Harper's official residence, 24 Sussex Drive. Yudhvir Jaswal appears regularly on mainstream media to cover important issues. CBC, Toronto Star, Omni News. Yudhvir Jaswal is the producer and host of South Asian Live TV show on Rogers TV. Y Media also produces a daily live show, South Asian 360 Degree, on SSTV, which is very popular in the Punjabi community right across Ontario. At national level on CBC News, Group Editor Yudhvir Jaswal has covered federal and provincial elections, 26/11 Mumbai attack in India, World Cup cricket, and many other news. International media also values opinion of Group Editor Yudhvir Jaswal. Last year during federal elections, Yudhvir Jaswal appeared on 11 different TV channels, including Al Jazeera International.
Brampton is a top destination for South Asian immigrants. The memo outlining the Conservative Party's plan to target 10 so-called very ethnic ridings leaked in March. The architect of the plan is the Immigration Minister, and his focus on new Canadians has earned him the nickname of Minister for Curry in a Hurry.
Hello.
The parties are using all means to reach minority audiences.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yudhvir Jaswal is a popular radio presenter who's hosted 11 candidates. He says politicians courting ethnic voters does not necessarily mean understanding them.
If somebody walks in my studios over here wearing a turban and wishing me happy Vaisakhi, I'll be very happy. But I'll be more concerned that what are your issues.
Organizers are hoping thousands of Quebecers will turn out tomorrow to protest the Parti Québécois' proposed Charter of Values.
Quebec Charter debate serves as an unpleasant reminder of political fights over identity that they thought they'd left behind when they came to Canada, says this newspaper editor.
I think this is our worst nightmare which is coming true. Identity politics has not given us anything in the entire South Asian region other than terrorism.
Yudhvir Jaswal recently received the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal. Recently, Globe and Mail highlighted the power and influence of South Asian media and featured Yudhvir Jaswal on the front page. Today, Y Media takes pride that we have raised the profile and brand awareness of many corporate houses in South Asian community. Many retail businesses today depend on Y Media to get best sales and return on investment. There is only one common religion amongst South Asian community: cricket. When it comes to cricket, we are number one in coverage, and no other media ever comes close to the cricket coverage that we provide on all our media platforms. No other media covers even 25% of the cricket coverage done by Y Media. Y Media Group also organizes major cricket tournament, CPC Intercity Cricket Cup, to support the game of cricket and engage youth in sports. Our CPC cricket team has defeated the Canadian national team 4 times consecutively. Our CPC team also won the Ontario Elite T20 Championship. Group editor Yudhvir Jaswal is very passionate to support cricket in Canada. When it comes to promoting Bollywood movies, Y Media has no competition. No other South Asian media house does even 25% of the Bollywood movie promotion business that we do. In the last 10 years, our media house has promoted more than 200 Hindi, Punjabi and English films. Y Media is the leader in helping to organize press conferences for events and premiere shows for upcoming movies. We have supported to generate millions of dollars in revenue for movies and events. In 2011, exclusive interviews of Bollywood stars like Kareena Kapoor, Deepika Padukone, Prakash Jha, Salman Khan, Priyanka Chopra, Shah Rukh Khan were done by group editor Yudhvir Jaswal. Redefining technology and media landscape, the only news portal for South Asian Canadians. SouthAsianDaily.com was launched in 2007. SouthAsianDaily.com reaches an influential South Asian Canadian audience of early adopters who demand up-to-the-minute news throughout the day. With 6 different media platforms, we are an integral part of the South Asians in Canada. The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media. Y Media. Newspaper, midweek. Radio, South Asian Pulse. Television, South Asian 360 Degree. Online, SouthAsianDaily.com. Cricket, CPC Intercity Cricket Club. Events, the Midweek South Asian Award. The biggest South Asian media house, Y Media. Y Media. Y Media. CIBC. Midweek South Asian Awards.